that he went there and he met with Nick Saban, and he that he is now considering to to do something about the NIL. I'm not familiar with it as far as what NIL stands for, but I do know that it is a program that was started that college athletes should be, if they play college sports, they should be compensated for their time and injuries. All of them won't make it to the NFL, but they're playing while they're in college. Sometimes they acquire injuries while they're in college that will prevent them from going to the NFL. So people felt that they should be compensated. Now, I'm not a football fan, but I do think athletes, you know, on the college level should be um, compensated for their time and their effort, you know. But they should be entitled for their effort. And so he's considering doing an executive order. My first question is, can he do that? Can he put that in um, an executive order too? I assume he wants to cap it. Whatever he wants to do, Nick Saban from the University of Alabama is a part of this. So I'm assuming they want to take money away from the athletes, the college athletes, because uh, from what from what I'm understanding, I really don't know, but from what I'm understanding, this nil money is taken away from college. I guess from the money that the colleges get. I don't know how it works, but he's considering writing executive order on the nil program, you know. And I have my own beliefs about this, about why this is even being considered, why it was even talked about, because you have a lot of young black men, and I don't play the race card. I don't call race about everything, because I also saw a video of a vicious attack on a teacher, which I'll do another thing on that, which I kind of, well, anyway, I'll talk about that later. But getting back to this nil thing, I think that Nick Saban, and this is just my opinion, and everybody's entitled to an opinion. I just feel that Nick Saban, University of Alabama, a lot of young men are getting money off of the nil program, getting compensated. Some big time, like Shedeur Sanders, he made over 6.5 million in endorsement deals from nil while he was in college, you know. So that whole debacle with Shedeur and him going from first round pick choice, consideration to all the way down to college that, NFL team, I meant to say, not a college, an NFL team. Look, I see two people in here and only one like. Give me a like. And if you care to, my channel, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It's Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL underscore 72. It's Let me say that again. My channel is Things Worth Knowing at BIGGIRL underscore 72, if you care to choose my channel. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I just believe it's uh, the owners, probably Nick Saban, because yeah, uh, I don't know who you are, Hashir, and I'm not, bro. I'm fine. How are you? And before you get started, I'm gonna tell you, if you come here, if you troll it, you're gonna be known. Take my word for it. I don't know, cause I'm not your bro, okay? But anyway, I'm fine. So don't come out here trying to disturb and change the subject. I believe that this is because the head coaches in different things don't want to pay these because it takes away from the college. It takes away from funds from the colleges. And because the players that are benefiting a lot and going to the NFL are young black men. And they're making money before they come into the NFL and all of that. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion, and you're entitled to yours. So if you want to be constructive in your criticisms, then hey, you're welcome here. But if you want to troll and be trashy, I will block you out. So let's get that straight right now. I'm going to start putting a disclaimer on this if you come here, and I'm setting some guidelines for you to come. I have one person that I have, but he's not in here, who will block you and take you out of here. So the choice is yours. If you want to state an opinion, state an opinion. I'm okay with that too. But I believe this is all about the um, owners in the NFL and the colleges and stuff wanting all the money to come to them. People are so greedy. A lot of those guys that play college football are not going to the NFL. A lot of guys don't want to go to the NFL. A lot of guys get football scholarships to go to college. And they can make a little money, come out of college with a degree, and have a little money in the bank to help offset those student loan payments. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, and I'm not really a football fan. I'm not a football mom because my son was not built for football, to be a football player. So I didn't get into it. He doesn't. He watches the game. He knows the teams. I never watched it. He was more, he was on the tall, slender side. He was more NBA, like an NBA type of kid when growing up. That was his sport, like basketball and baseball, things like that. But I do know, I think my opinion of football is it is a very, very dangerous sport to me because a young man, I forget his name, he was paralyzed by playing uh, college football for Rutgers, and he was considered. The scouts were watching him when he had a terrific accident that left him paralyzed. I don't remember his name because it was so long back, and like I said, I don't do do um, I don't do college football. I didn't do football, so I don't know, but I know kids get hurt, and that's a chance they take, and I think they should be compensated. Now, if they're compensated and they get college and they get endorsements from major companies and are allowed to make money, then I say, yeah, good. I'm glad they are. I'm glad they are. I'm glad to see them make money. Come out of college with a college degree. They played college basketball, football, whatever it is, but it's mostly football that I'm seeing that these nil agreements are really big. And if they don't make it to the NBA, at least they come out of college with some money, which will give them a start until they get into their respective careers. But Nick Saban and Donald Trump are up to something. Uh, I don't Trump. I don't trust Trump with anything at whatsoever. So, and Nick Saban, well, I don't know how he is. He's a, I don't know if he's an NFL owner or if he's the president of the college. I don't trust him either. So, that is what it is. But I just had to come out and say that. Can he really do that, though? Can he do that? Does anybody know? Can he do that? Can he really sit up there and because Trump, so from what I'm seeing, Trump can't Trump can't really do none of that. I guess I don't know because I don't know how this is, and it is what it is. But man, so it he acts like he can do this, that, and the other. I'm just wondering, Kenny, because most of his executive orders, from what I've been catching up on, are literally unconstitutional and they mean nothing. They really can't be. They can't be. What's the word I want? They can't be. They're not legal. There's a word for it. Enforced. They really can't be enforced because a lot of them, for him to overturn them, it has to go through Congress. Yeah, so many lawsuits, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, if there's anybody in there listening who, cares to, I'd appreciate it if you would give me some likes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. It's things worth knowing at BIGGRIRL lowercase 72. Appreciate it. But let me know. I'm good. How are you, Ashir? Like I said, I'm not I'm not a football fan, and I don't know, but that seems real jinky to me. That seems like some underhanded stuff to take the money away from these kids. I don't care whether they're black or white kids. These kids play these college football games. Some of them come to school on scholarship, football scholarships, bring money to the schools, and they get nothing in return and leave school owing a whole bunch of student loans and stuff, and they get nothing out of their career. Some of them get hurt, can't even if they are prospects of going to the NFL, they get hurt and then they lose that, and they have nothing to show for it for getting hurt playing college ball. So anybody listening want to speak on it, speak on it. I'm going to end it, but just somebody let me know. Some kind of way, let me know. Put it in the comment section if you think Donald Trump can sign an executive order to get rid of the NIL program, or you can, if you hear and you want to get in the chat, feel free to. I would love to hear what everybody thinks about this, because that's crazy. Now he want to get in NFL. Man, please, I can't wait for 2026 to get here. I just wish this time would just fly past. Because every day Donald Trump gets deranged, and by the minute, he always something stupid with that man. But let me know in the comments if you feel he can do that.